Good.
I agree.
I think he had his hand halfway up though to call it.
That's Eric Cooper, home plate umpire.
2-1 to David. And he lifts this one out to right center. Back goes Bourne to the warning track, looking up, and it's out of here. David Wright with an opposite field home run, and he didn't even need the shortened fence to do it. He hits it into the visitors' bullpen for his first of the year, and it's 1-0 New York. So the Mets have scored 2 runs this year, and David's driven them both in.
Well, right down the middle. That's a ball he could pull. And I like to see when David gets that ball down the middle to go that way. And you're right, Gary. That was a home run even in last year's ballpark, with last year's dimensions. And popping them once in a while inside.
Drive in the air to deep right center field. Back goes Bourne for a look, but that ball is out of here. Lucas Duda with his first home run of the year, and it's 2-0 New York. The new friendly dimensions of Citi Field provide their first long ball.
I've remembered that.
When you're up in the upper tank.
Duda drives one deep down the right field line toward the wall. It's out of here. Lucas Duda with his second home run of the game, and it's 4-2 New York. Well, he showed all spring. Tolley at first and 2 out. 2-2 from Jackson to Nieuwenhuis, and he hits it in the air to deep right field. Back goes Worth to the track, back at the wall. It's out of here. Kirk Nieuwenhuis ties the game with his first major league home run. A 2-run shot for Nieuwenhuis to tie it at 3. It's been a week full of souvenirs for Kirk Nieuwenhuis, and they'll retrieve him another one. First home run, first 2 RBIs, and it ties up the game.
Hanging breaking ball right here, and it stays flat. No, that's just a hanger. And he turned right on it, boy. That's belt high, and he just stayed level on it.
That hard slider has been hurting him. That one did not break.
Zona getting some kind of treatment. He's going to join the Phillies when they go to the West Coast, but he's not going to play anytime soon. As Bay drives one deep to right center field. Back goes Pence, looks up, and it's out of here. Jason Bay with an opposite field 2-run homer. His first home run of the season, and the Mets have an early 3-0 lead. So the Mets put up a 3 spot in the first inning against Cliff Lee, who allowed just 18 home runs all of last season, the first he's allowed this year.
Well, the Mets have been waiting 7 games for this right here. A 2-1 fastball right down the middle. Cliff Lee, who lives on the corners, has been throwing mostly down the middle here so far. When we see Cliff Lee, he knows it's gone. He's just hoping for hope that somehow.
He just feels much looser than he was before, and he wishes he'd found this out 10 years ago.
Wow, it's interesting because, you know,
Hairston drives one deep to left field. Forget it. That is long gone. Where will that land? Into the second deck. What a shot by Scott Hairston for his first home run of the year, and the Mets lead it 4-1. A blast off the bat of Scott Hairston, the Mets' second home run off Cliff Lee tonight. And his core felt very loose.
Well, it's a curve ball that Lee very rarely throws, and this one hangs, and Hairston was ready for it.
Fans tossing the ball on the field, so they take a moment to retrieve it as Hairston gets. David 7 for 12 to start the season with a homer and 4 RBIs. And he swings at the first pitch from Worley and hits it deep to center field. Back goes Victorino to the track at the wall, and it's out of here. David Wright on the first pitch he sees after fracturing his pinky hits a home run to the deepest part of the ballpark. His second home run of the year, and the Mets are out to a 1-0 lead. I guess his hand's okay.
Outstanding padding.
That is unbelievable. Worley trying to get ahead of him. Wright wastes no time, and the Mets jump out in front again.
I don't think we can downplay the significance of your best player saying that he is going to get it going, get in that lineup, do something positive for his team on his first swing back.
That's here with Wright at third and 2 out. And he drives one to deep right center field, headed back toward the wall. It's out of here! Lucas Duda with his third home run of the year, a bolt into the seats in right center. Duda going deep on the first pitch from Worley, and it's 4-0 New York. The ability this kid has to hit the ball incredibly hard on a line. We saw it with one of his home runs at Citi Field, and we see it here in Philadelphia.
9 of the first 10 hitters that Worley faced, he threw a first pitch strike. The Mets know that. They now have 2 first pitch home runs. David Wright and now Duda with this line shot.
Freddie Galvis made a nice play on. And he hits this one in the air to right field. Pretty well hit. Back goes Pence onto the warning track. Back at the wall. It's out of here. Ike Davis with his first home run of the year on a 2-run shot. And the Mets are off fast again this afternoon. The 2-run homer by Davis puts them up 2-0 in the first. Well, yesterday, both David Wright and Lucas Duda hit first pitch home runs. And now Davis does the same against Hamels. And the Mets, for the third straight day, score in the first inning.
What a game plan the Mets have had this series. These pitchers, Lee, Hamels, Worley, love to come right after you, pound the strike zone, and they have been ready. And Ike there with the long home run.
Now the 2-2. And he hits it in the air to deep right field. Back goes Hayward looking up, and it's out of here! Ike Davis with a 3-run homer to give the Mets the lead. Hansen threw him 5 straight curveballs, and on the last one, Davis parks it. His second home run of the year, and it's 4-1 New York. Well, you said it, Ronnie, going to the well just one time too often.
At this level, you cannot go against one hitter just one way the entire game. They're just too good. They're going to make adjustments. And Ike Davis is one of the more elite kind of hitters, even though he doesn't have the average yet, but he's working on getting it there.
So they walked Wright to pitch to Davis, and Ike makes him pay. It's 4-1 New York, and a call strike to Bay.
Just a hanging curveball. Didn't have as good a rotation. You could see off on that front foot is Ike, but he has so much power that even out in his front foot he can.
Starts his second inning of relief. Jason's 0 for 3 tonight. And he hits one of the air to center field, hit well. Bourne going back to the warning track at the wall. It's out of here. Jason Bay with his second home run of the year to dead center field off Levon Hernandez. And the Mets now lead it 6-1. Well, Jason caught one that went over the wall and now hits one over the wall.
Well, Jason just missed hitting a home run in his second at bat. It got off Hansen. Just missed a similar pitch, but did not miss this one. Big ballpark here, Turner Field. He made it look small.
That's with their second home run of the game. Straight times before Atlanta won last night. And the fastball hit deep to right center field. Bourne goes back, takes a look, and it's out of here. Ike Davis with his second home run of the series and his third of the year. And the Mets jump out to a 1-0 lead. So Jurgens threw him a fastball he could handle, and Davis crushes it.
Well, Medlin last night struck out Ike Davis on a fastball inside, and Jurgens tried to come back inside to Davis on that 2-strike count, and the ball caught a lot of the plate.
First 4 innings, the home run by Jason Bay. And Nieuwenhuis socks one deep to left. Back goes Melky Cabrera onto the warning track, and it's out of here. Kirk Nieuwenhuis with an opposite field home run onto the Party City deck. And the Mets have cut the Giants' lead to 3-2. Second home run in the big leagues for Kirk Nieuwenhuis, and that was impressive.
I think a little slider up here, Keith.
Hanger. Oh, on it. Very nice.
He's showing
Keeps
me
it.
Sorry, Keith.
Go right ahead. He keeps the shoulder in.
Most of that's been taken away now. Bay drives one to deep left field. Back goes Pill looking up, and it's out of here. Jason Bay with his third home run of the year. And he gets the Mets on the board with their first hit of the game. It's now 3-1 San Francisco.
I believe he got himself a hanging curveball here. No changeup.
Changeup
Right down the middle. Stayed back.
Nice adjustment out front on his first at bat, right?
So 3 home runs for Jason. Half as many as he hit all. David hits it well out to center field. Back goes Bonifacio to the track. Back at the wall. It's out of here. David Wright gives the Mets the lead with a 2-run homer. Number 3 for David Wright on an 0-2 pitch from Burley, and it's 2-1 New York. And with that, David Wright becomes the Mets' all-time RBI leader. After going 5 games without one, he has gone past Darryl Strawberry's 735 career runs batted in, the most in Mets history.
Well, congratulations, David. And this is a pitch that Burley wants back. Changeup.
Average game. Let's say 5th inning, starters going well, out in the bullpen. What was that scene like?
We're just kind of chilling out, playing Trivial Pursuit.
Trivial Pursuit. Hairston going deep and getting out of here. Your good luck, Turk. A home run for Scott Hairston. We're all tied up.
Stay in the air now the whole rest of the game.
You're going to go to the booth after this and join Keith and Gary.
I'm in.
Scott Hairston with a shot, and that ties this one up. We'll look at the replay as we talk to Turk here. So you would play Trivial Pursuits in the bullpen?
Occasionally we would. Different things. Passing the time, talking about odds and ends, watching the ball game, how it went, and a lot of times we play the famous people or a famous person who's famous in the stands.
5 hits allowed in those 19 innings. Duda cracks one to deep right center field, headed toward the bullpen. That ball is out of here. Lucas Duda with a 2-run homer. He gives the Mets the lead. For Duda, his 4th home run of the year, and it's 2-1 New York. First run of the game for the Mets brought to you by Chevy on the web at ChevyOffers.com.
Fastball belt tie down the pipe. And Lucas very strong. You can forget about it.
So Luke results. Tolley cracks one to deep right field. Back goes Kadire at the wall. It's out of here. Josh Tolley with his first home run of the year. So after Moyer struck him out the first 2 times, Tolley strikes back, and it's 4-0 New York. Well, we talked last night about how Tolley had totally gotten away from trying to hit home runs, but he got all of that.
Well, it's a line drive home run. Oh, he got a hanger right there. He stayed back. Hey, you can hit line drive.